Your customers are craving a great tasting, authentic pizza experience. That's why we offer Primo Molino Neapolitan style flour, an affordable, high performing flour that's a great alternative to imported Italian 00 flour. It's milled right here in North America, so you can always count on authentic crust texture and taste without the imported flour price. Using an imported flour today? Check out ardentmills.com to request a sample and try it for yourself.
Hi, and welcome to Checking In With. I am your host, Denise Greer, executive editor here at Pizza Today. And I'm flying solo today. But with me today is John Heaphy. Did I pronounce that right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And John is with Beer Barrel Pizza, and he's with Good Foods Restaurants, and they're out of Lima, Ohio. So how's it going, John, with everything at Beer Barrel?
Yeah, been great. Well, of course, challenging like the rest of us for the past year, but the pizza industry should feel pretty fortunate compared to a lot of the dining options. So we've weathered it pretty well through the past year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we were actually talking before we went ahead and hit record that y'all are going through a big snowstorm like we are. We got a lot less snow, but you've got actually restaurants in emergency situations up there.
Yeah, we do. North of us, we got about 10 to 12 inches of snow overnight. North of us got more. So in the Toledo market and the Findlay, Ohio market, they have a level 3 emergency, so so we've got some stores closed, but we got the rest of them all dug out this morning, so we're good.
Okay, now tell me, how many restaurants do you have within the Beer Barrel concept, and kind of where are they at?
Yeah, well, Good Food Restaurants, we have soon to be 4 different concepts.
Mm-hmm.
So we have what I originally had started many years ago were kind of a quick service diner drive-through concept called Happy Days Diners.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 6 of those. The Beer Barrel concept is originally started in Lima in 1965. So it's an old brand in the Lima market. I acquired it, the original store, in 2005 and did a major facelift to it and expanded the menu and the pizza offerings. And we've grown. This summer, we'll be opening our 10th location. So we are in Central Ohio. We have 3 locations in the Columbus market,
mm-hmm.
Hilliard, Dublin, and in Easton.
Yeah.
And then we're north of Lima up in the Toledo market in Maumee.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to open this summer over in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So we're an hour west of us. We're also in St. Mary's, Ohio, Findlay, Ohio.
Yeah.
Of course, a couple in Lima. And then I'm sitting in our steakhouse in downtown Lima called Old City Prime, which is a beautiful restaurant. And we're in our 8th season here, our 8th year. It's been very well received. And we're opening a classic long-term location in German Village in Columbus this summer called the Sycamore.
Oh, wow.
We took over, and we've yet, it's being renovated right now. So we'll have, I think it's 18 restaurants here by the end of 21.
Yeah. Now with so many different concepts, because you have pizza concepts and then you have other concepts. How has the pizza segment kind of weathered the storm comparatively to your other concepts? Now that we're almost a year into the COVID situation.
I've got a pretty unique perspective because I've got all different levels. So I've got quick service with drive-thrus. The Beer Barrel Pizza and Grill are really large locations. They have anywhere from 250 to 400 seat restaurants, wow. 8,000 square foot to 10,000 square foot restaurants. But they also have drive-through garages. In Ohio, we can sell alcohol and things in a...
Ohio loves drive-through.
Yeah, we're talking garages, not like pickup windows.
Yeah.
We do a lot of takeout food. And then, of course, I've got fine dining also. So the quick service restaurants have weathered really well. I mean, with the drive-thrus and stuff, we've seen about a 10% increase, 20 over 19.
Oh, wow.
And the Beer Barrels, of course, we had 3 months in the middle of summer where our dining rooms were totally shut down. So we were surviving only on carry-out business. But thank God we had it because it kept us in about the 50% sales range over those months. And since then in Ohio, there are no limits to 50%, or it's basically a partition or 6 feet distancing. So we've been able, between the dining rooms and the takeout business, the last 3 months we've been running about 85 to 90% of normal. It's just shifted. The mix has shifted.
Yeah.
We've gone through, we're 30% down in our dining rooms the past 3 months, and 30 or 40% up in takeout food, which is really incredible to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the steakhouse, of course, we had 3 months with zero business. So
Yeah.
nobody's getting a $60 steak to go. Not many people, right? So,
No, I thought about that for my birthday a couple weeks ago, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do a steak.
We just totally shut down for 3 months. But we did not, of course, lost all of the holiday company parties and those type of events. But the past 60 days have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Now, let's talk about that cool garage thing going on with the concept. Kind of walk me through, how's it work, and kind of, what's it like to have the garage, and how are you able to do it?
Well, we need traffic directors lately at peak times of the night. We're almost like Chick-fil-A. We need people out there with orange flashlights.
Hey, that works at Chick-fil-A.
But all in all, it's we have online. We just introduced a new Good Food Restaurants app, and we've just rolled out a new online ordering platform through Olo.
Okay.
And also our new rewards program through Thanks. So the phones still ring, but we are gradually converting. We're probably at 60% conversion right now from telephones to online ordering.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, which has really, really helped, especially with the increased takeout business, just to man those phones and to queue people up that deep and have them on hold. It's really eliminated kind of a traffic jam for placing orders.
Yeah.
And we now at some of the markets that we're in offer DoorDash, but not in our mature markets where we've developed a great pickup business. But so you order your food, it gives you the time it's ready. You drive through our building and you get your food, and you get a 12-pack or pop or chips or snacks to go with it. And so you don't get out of your car. It's not really curbside service. It's you drive right into our building and pick up your food and pull out. I know in some states we can't do that in Indiana where we're going.
No, definitely not. I actually live on the Indiana side. I live on the Indiana side of Louisville, and move over here. Yeah, right. There's no drive-thruing allowed.
Well, there's definitely some added cost to when we build our, we've built standalone buildings, a lot of them. We have recently started to go into some end caps and some inline spaces that we've remodeled. But the standalone buildings, we built the drive-through pickup garage. I've got a new building being built on the east side of Lima right now that has the garage. Yeah, it's very well received.
Yeah. Now, how long have the garage concept? How long has that been going? Was that before March?
No, or started that with the second location on the west side of Lima. So about 14 years ago now.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah. So people are used to your garage even before
we have
COVID.
The garage in Hilliard and in Findlay, Ohio, and in St. Mary's, Ohio.
Yeah.
So the pickup garages have been a good combination. You don't see many full service big restaurants also with a takeout garage. So it's been a good combination. It allows for multiple revenue streams.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Now, with your pizza concept, you guys have multiple styles going. Kind of what styles are you using, and how are you guys able to do that with so many locations, and just making sure the quality's on point for all of those pizza styles?
Well, if you look at our kitchens, if you were to see the layout of our kitchens, they are large, high volume kitchens. Most of our kitchens are about 3,000 square feet.
Okay.
So to put that in perspective, our menu is about as large as the Cheesecake Factory, but the Cheesecake Factory doesn't have pizza, which complicates it. We just put KDS touch screens, in our kitchens that, coordinate different stations. The appetizer station has the different timings for the different foods, and the company that programmed those and developed those for us also does the Cheesecake Factory. And
Oh, wow.
they were like, this is as difficult as the Cheesecake Factory, but the pizza even adds another, because the timing on the pizza is so critical.
Yeah.
So anyway, we do have three. We have the original beer barrel style pizza, which, Northwest Ohio, every area has their own style of pizza, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the beer barrel style pizza is still a high protein, hearty crust, and all the toppings are under a lot of cheese. All right, they're not lightly. I tell a lot of people, if you bought pizza by the pound like you do meat and cheese in the grocery store, you'd see a big swing of it. There's a lot of product, a lot of toppings, a lot of cheese, and it's baked a long time in a stone deck oven. So that's our main pizza. But then, just with trends and people eating lighter and more of the Neapolitan and thin crust pizzas, we rolled out a line of thin and crispy pizzas that we're baking on a disc, the Lloyd's Pans disc, which have worked really well for us. And we have different combinations. And then I've always loved a good Chicago pan pizza, but so we do something similar to that, but not exactly. It's more of a high fat content crust, for that flaky, buttery, I call it kind of a biscuit crust,
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
And then the provolone on the dough and the crushed California plum tomatoes on top. So we have 3 different styles of pizza. They all take different times to bake, and it's all, it can certainly complicate a busy evening, but we've grown to work it out pretty well.
And you're using the same oven for all 3 styles?
We do.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Sounds like your kitchen's kind of,
We are experimenting at a couple of the newer locations outside of our core market with the Middleby Marshall Wow ovens.
Yeah.
Double decks, and we're doing the split belts. So we have actually 3 different belts moving for 3 different styles of pizzas. And if we were to go full stream with that, it would certainly streamline the training of an oven person, right?
Yeah. Hey, let's hit on that right now, because I know that in the beginning and middle of the pandemic, a lot of people were having trouble with getting employees and keeping employees. How are you with obtaining employees and keeping them right now?
Yeah. I've been in the restaurant business for the better part of 40 years. I opened my first restaurant when I was 20 in 1980.
Yeah.
And I, besides a 7-year stint with Gordon Food Service in sales in the late 80s and early 90s, I've owned restaurants, and it's never been so tough to staff, especially this year. March 15th, we had a little over 1,000 employees, and by the end of that following week, I had 360. So
what? Oh, wow.
We're back to because we didn't need dishwashers, bussers, servers, bartenders.
Yeah.
We lost all of those people. A lot came back. I wish we could get more back on the payroll. I think we're back to maybe close to 800 right now, but all of the stores we have positions that are not being filled.
Okay.
And we're struggling, and we're struggling to get applicants. And I'm not sure, in our fast food concepts and at the Beer Barrel, we can utilize a lot of teenagers.
Yeah.
But I think, the COVID pandemic has had parents keep their kids out of the workforce for safety reasons. And of course, then we talk about, a lot of single mothers or single parents that, are struggling with daycare through the year. And so there's many reasons other than people just don't want to work. I just hear all the time that people don't want to work.
Yeah.
And they're getting these big unemployment checks. And there might be some of that. But I think most people have good intentions to support themselves and want to work. So we're hoping that as the vaccines continue to roll out and the pandemic urgency goes down, that more and more people will want to come back into the workforce.
Yeah. Now with the 2 new restaurants that you've got in development, have you started hiring in those markets? Are those markets just as tough, or a little easier to find new people?
Seeing that these are all company-owned stores and I don't franchise, we try to grow organically, not too far out of our market, so we can as far as the management team goes, that we can give opportunities to people to grow and to move up in the company. And so the two new stores, as far as management teams, we like to promote from within also. There's lots of people who've been with us a long time. I'm very blessed on that front. I've got many people in their late 30s and early 40s who've been with me since they were in high school, who run stores and are in upper management now. So we're definitely a company that we like to grow with the people who've been with us. They know our culture. They know how I like to treat people and our customers. And not to say we don't hire management from the outside, because we do. But for the management part of it, we seem to be able to grow organically with management. I think that on the east side of Lima, in our home market, we'll be successful staffing. We need about 100 employees to open a Beer Barrel Pizza and Grill. The Fort Wayne market, we'll find out. But I'm not going to let that keep us from trying, right? So,
yeah, exactly. I know Fort Wayne pretty well. I think you'll be fine.
I do too. We're going on that southwest quadrant, a lot of population. We'll do fine.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But it's definitely a challenge. I'm sure everybody that's watching this is struggling with the same challenges with staffing right now.
Absolutely. Well, the thing that I'm impressed with is that you're growing through it. Did you take a pause on growing the Beer Barrel concept when COVID started, or did you were like, nope, we're just going to go full steam ahead and continue our growth with these large stores?
Absolutely. Actually, we had inked both of these deals before COVID. The Fort Wayne project was supposed to be before the east side of Lima. We're dealing with the company called Red Development out of Phoenix now they were the original developers of Jefferson Point, and then sold it off and just recently bought it back, and they're doing some really cool things with it. But yes, we put a halt to both projects when COVID first hit. They let us back up because we had already signed a lease. We backed up Fort Wayne a year, and the building on the east side of Lima is my own project that I'm building. So I felt more comfortable going forward with that. And I had already, planted all the seeds for that to get it started. So I've always felt confident that we'll get past this. And I still think, as much as, the third-party delivery services and people staying home and doing carry-out right now, I think there'll still be a real pent-up demand to get out and socialize again in public. I feel confident about it. I felt that way in 2007 when the economy was really starting to come down. First of all, I feel like we're in somewhat of a recession-proof business.
Absolutely.
I think when hard times hit, people may not take a vacation or buy a new car or some of the luxury things in life. But I think a cold draft beer and a pizza is still a pretty reasonable treat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I chose in 2007 not to participate in that recession because we grew through those years pretty well too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I wish you the best of luck with these new locations. I'm up in Fort Wayne a little bit of time through the year, so I'll have to pop over there and check out your spot, or get to Ohio and try your bourbon bourbon barrel. See, I'm in Kentucky, of course.
I do have barrel rooms. The Maumee and the Dublin, the Maumee, Ohio, and the Dublin, Ohio beer barrels have two different concepts in the same space, and we also have bourbon barrel rooms. Rooms in those two buildings. So we are in the bourbon business also.
Business too. That's nice.
I wanted to mention to you also, you say you're from Muncie, Indiana.
Yes, I am from Muncie, Indiana.
Do you remember Al Pete Meats in Muncie, Indiana?
I'm not sure.
They were a big processing plant back in the day. They've been bought out by a company out of Florida, but my Happy Days restaurants are known for a breaded pork tenderloin, which is really an Indiana.
You can't find it outside of Indiana. Pork tenderloins do not exist outside of Indiana.
Ohio.
Yeah.
But that's our claim to fame in our 6 restaurants, is a breaded pork fritter tenderloin. And Al Pete Meats made them for me for years.
Oh, that's funny.
From Muncie, Indiana. So I spent some days in Muncie myself. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Hometowns are awesome. All right. Well, thanks so much again. And
You're welcome.
I look forward to just keeping an eye on you guys and seeing what happens. And I definitely got to try that drive-through. That drive-through sounds just
Yeah.
so.
I've got some my grown adult children. My son Tony, he has moved into the administrative
Mhm.
part of the business, and my daughter Jacqueline, who has got a degree in culinary, a culinary
Nice.
degree,
Yeah.
and she's worked in these. My kids have worked in these businesses since they were young,
Yeah.
and they're really engaged and really involved. So we got some fun plans for the future.
Oh, that's great. Well, congratulations, and we
Yeah,
can't wait to see
thanks.
what comes next. So, all right, take care and fare this snowstorm out pretty good.
I'm gonna go home and build a fire, and I think and have a bourbon.
There you go. All right, take care.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.